Saturday, what is it, April 13th, 2019, and we are here with Bar-jutsu Live. I am your host, James, and we have a very special guest in the studio today. Everybody in Pittsburgh, get your pants ready. Say hi to Ricki Raxxx.
Yay!
The baddest girl in porn, Pittsburgh's porn star, Ricki Raxxx. Ricki, thank you for coming to the show today.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
We already got somebody came to the door and the word was out that you were coming in. I can't believe they tracked us down. Pretty awesome. You were pretty cool. You gave him a selfie. That was nice.
Yes.
I'm sure that'll go on Twitter or whatever. So. But anyways, what's going on? How's your day going?
Everything's going really good. I got some really big news to announce.
You do. We're gonna hang on to that.
All right.
Excited. I think I'm like my camera's on like a delay. You're fine, so it doesn't matter because I could actually shut my camera off. But anyways, tell us what you've been up to.
Well, I'm no longer dancing locally anymore, but I'm going back into the porn business.
Oh, there it is. There's a big announcement. Everybody in Pittsburgh, everybody in the world is excited.
Yeah, everybody's been waiting 12 years for me to make a comeback, and I'm ready, and I'm coming back with a big bang to Brazzers. Brett Brando, who's my favorite Brazzers producer, is going to produce a movie with me in it, and Jordy is going to be the other star in the video, the other actor, the male actor for the day.
Is that what they are? I always feel dumb about that. So they're actors. Everybody's actors.
Yeah, we're all actresses and
I always
actors.
refer to it as adult film star. I guess it's actors. So you get lines and everything. And I'm not going to come out and ask these like stupid questions that like everybody knows, but
Well, can I tell you something? You know why we do lines in a porno?
no.
I always said, what's the difference between a porn and just prostitution caught on tape? The difference is there's a script that we read and we follow. There's an actual story to the porn.
So what happens if you miss a line? You shout out line in the middle of it, or?
No, we have to really remember our lines. It's like a legit acting job. You have to remember your lines. You have to hit a certain point, and you have to say certain things because those things matter in that video. It's all about following the story. Mm-hmm. And if you missed your line, it might script the rest of the dialogue. So you really have to study the script before the cameras start to roll.
So there are actual stories, and this is a dumb question because I go back to the days of the 90s. You know, I remember my favorite one was, and sorry if my mom's watching this, sorry Mom.
Oh my God.
But I remember there was one that I had under my bed that she probably found that it was about two women that lost their jobs and they started their own escort service. And it was on VHS, so
That was way back in the day.
But,
vintage.
So you've done videos. You did one where I think it was your birthday. That was a great video.
That was a great video, and I believe it was a Brazzers video.
Mm-hmm.
Brett Brando shot for that video, and I believe I ended up fucking my son's friend in that video. And it was a shower scene, which I liked that scene. I looked really good in that video. But that's not the crowd's favorite. But that was, one of mine, only because I looked good in that video.
Well, what's the favorite? You have the one that, and this is only because I did research knowing that you were going to be here. This isn't like I sit up watching it. But there was one where you were the nurse that I saw.
Oh, pussy to mouth resuscitation.
It had an actual name? Oh,
that was the actual
great.
video's name, pussy to mouth resuscitation.
Oh
I brought him back to life.
That's pretty impressive. How many takes did that? Was that like just a one and done, or?
They're all one and dones. There's no retake. There's no stop. When you shoot a porn, you shoot it the whole way through. No cuts, no nothing.
Now, how long have you been in the business? Like, when did you first get started?
I've been in the dancing, porn, magazine, TV, acting, all that for 20 years. Can you believe it? 20 years.
20 years. So
yep, it's going on 21 in June. I started
when you were 6? That doesn't, the math doesn't make sense right.
I started on my birthday.
Really?
Yes, on my birthday.
So you've done not just porn. You've done other things. You've had other like film opportunities. What kind of opportunities were you
So I started off dancing, and from there I got noticed by a playmate at the Philly Corral in Smithton, and she said, "You're really something special, and you have a look that a lot of people would like. And I think you need to become a feature." So I started featuring. I went out and got a agent in New Jersey, and she represents big busted features at the time, which was, the rage at that time. And she got me some bookings, and one of the bookings was for Jenny Jones back in the day. I was on Jenny Jones twice.
I saw that when I was, again, doing research. When I was doing research for having you on, I saw, I'm like, why is a clip of Jenny Jones coming up on Pornhub?
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's why.
Yep, so, I did twice.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I did that, and we went into magazines. All this was to build up my name and my credit so I could go on the road and feature, which, you'd go to a club all around the United States, and they pay you to come and be the headliner, which was fun. And I started from doing the TV shows to magazines, and I did Hustlers, Busty Beauties. I was on the cover of Gent a few times, D-Cup magazine, Score magazine. I was one of the top all-time favorite Score girls. And Score magazine put me on the deck of playing cards.
Wow.
Yeah, really, really cool. And from there, once I exhausted the market of the magazines, the next step was only to progress into porn. And once I was in porn, I got noticed by movie producers and TV show producers. And that led into other gigs.
So you did a movie with something very famous.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just, stuff that we see on Pornhub.
Right. Mainstream.
So tell us who this legendary, I would call him A-lister. He's definitely
Yeah, he's an A-lister.
Yeah,
Seth Rogen.
Ooh,
yes,
tell us
and
a little bit about that.
Can I tell you the funny story about that? I was working at Erotica, and gosh, I think it was like 05 maybe, and they came looking specifically for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they knew who I was. They wanted me. They liked my look, and they liked my chest. And Franco down at Erotica goes, "Ricki, they're here looking for you." Because I was ignoring them. I knew that they were in there scouting for girls, and I didn't want to be one of those girls that was running up to them. I was playing it cool, and he's like, "They're looking for you. Go say hi." So I said hi, and they said, "Would you be in our movie with us?" And I said, "Sure." I didn't even know who Seth Rogen was. Not even in the day of the movie shoot. Everybody was making a big deal about him. I had no clue.
So what was the movie?
So the movie was Zach and Mary Make a Porno. How fitting for me to be in it.
You know,
And to this day,
I'm sorry.
people go, "Oh my God, we didn't know you were in that movie. It was just on," because of course they're now putting it on regular TV. And we see you. What the hell are you doing on our TV, in this movie? That was me. I was a stripper in the movie, and my lines were topless, anal, hugging. I only do that with my boyfriend.
I hate that I had to ask that, but the only reason I asked, because I already knew that, but I had to ask for the people watching. But great movie. I love it. I like, because there was like some controversy with it when it came out, because it was Zach and Mary Make a Porno, and then they just changed the name to just Zach and Mary, right?
Did they?
I think, yeah.
I don't think that they did.
It was like Walmart or something.
Okay.
You sell it with Make a Porno in it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it was changed, but then I think it ended up going back. But, it's still an awesome film. And that's great that you're in it. I love that.
Well, thank you.
So, let's get back. I want to talk about, because obviously, we're not going to talk about traffic.
The mundane things in life.
People are watching for one reason and one reason only. So, you work with a lot of people. Who in the business are your favorite people to work with? Male and female.
Okay, my favorite male to work with, and I worked with him more than once, was Johnny Sins.
Mm-hmm.
He's very funny. He's pleasant. He's professional. And he's just a really great person to work with. He makes your day go a lot better and smoother when you're working with him.
Who's the guy with the bullets
Oh my God, that guy! I don't remember his name, but can I tell you this? Right after I filmed with him, he was busted for breaking into college dorms and raping girls.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yes, he was.
Paid.
He gets paid this fuck, and he needed a little bit more.
What's wrong with people?
I know. Yep.
Man.
You just never know.
That's crazy. So I'm gonna guess he goes on your not favorite.
He's on my not favorite. And for my girls to work with, you know, everybody's favorite movie was with me and Sienna West. I hear it non-stop. She was great to work with. But Phoenix Marie was really professional, and I just learned a lot by watching her and how she handled herself on set.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
So what about? So that's who you work with. But who's your personal favorite?
My personal to rub one out to.
Okay, we'll just go there. That's good. We're not gonna pull any punches. Let's just go right there.
Listen, I'm a porn fanatic. I watch every category on Pornhub, categories that you didn't even know existed in life on Pornhub. My favorite girls to watch, and I love watching like gangbangs, hardcore sex, even some shemale porn every now and again. I'm a kinky fucker. I am. I like to watch it all. Favorite all-time favorite porn star. I think she's the hottest to this day porn star, and she fucks like she wants it, and she gives it her all. It's Janine Linda-Mueller.
Oh yeah.
Second favorite porn star, and it's like neck to neck with those two, is Bonnie Rotten.
Oh, Bonnie was great.
Oh, she's a dirty slut. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I got to meet Bonnie at a unnamed
yes.
club here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I met her too, and you know what? I wasn't really impressed with meeting her.
Really?
Yeah. She is pretty full of herself.
A little bit.
You know, I'm more down to earth, and I didn't feel like the friendliness was coming back my way.
Yeah.
But, you know, she's a great actress, and God, I don't even know how she does it. Like, I wonder, like, how does she take that pounding? Because I could never.
Jeez.
She's my idol.
You definitely have better ink.
Oh, thanks.
That's, you know. But, so, let's talk a little bit about the actual, because I have a question that I want to get to in a second, but the actual filming of a porno.
Okay.
So, you had said before that it was like, you know, it's a one and done. It's like a one take and you just go. And it kind of reminded me of Boogie Nights whenever, like, you know, he's going and going, and they had to change reels.
Okay.
But that was back, you know, in the 70s and everything. But when you're filming, obviously you're going to get guys that they may get stage fright or whatever.
That is the case. Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about that, and then like I said, I have a specific question for this that I've been for years just wondering how it works. But go ahead.
Okay, so let me just tell you this. My first ever porn, I did 2 porns in one day. The first time I ever shot porn in my career. So the very first video, the guy was, I believe, my probation officer, and he was a seasoned porn star, but he couldn't get it hard. And he couldn't keep it hard. And so I know a lot of people out there think that there's such a thing called a fluffer.
That was my question.
I'm the fluffer.
No.
Behind the scenes, I'm fluffing away. So this guy couldn't get it hard, couldn't keep it hard. And it was the only time in my porn career that that's ever happened. And we had to keep stopping and, you know, taking care, as I'm doing the business, taking care of business.
But yeah, that was my exact question. It's like, okay, you know, you read all the stories and then you see like the HBO things and all that stuff, and you know, you just you're like, there's a fluffer. I don't get it.
Right.
The actress on the scene right now is fluffing. Is that what it's fluffing? Is that what
That's what I've heard that it's called, the fluffer. But
like, yeah, and
you are the fluffer.
I never understood that. I'm like, I don't understand that there would be a girl. Like, I could understand if it was another actress that was like, hey, I'm you know, behind the scenes right now to help out.
Right.
But I couldn't understand, you know, I couldn't justify paying another girl to be like, cut. All right, I need you to go over and service him. Get him back in the game. I never understood it. So that was my question.
Right.
The fluffer and everything. So that's like a myth, you can say, right?
That's right. That's a myth.
That is crazy. So, now there are people, and I'm going to switch over. And like I said, we're on a tiny little delay, but you got quite a bit of people watching.
Okay,
great. John Campbell, and John, I know that you had asked this a little bit ago. Oh no, he didn't ask anything. He just wants you to know that he's a huge fan.
Okay.
Oh, he did ask something. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
He wants to know if you've ever been to the Body Shop in the Keys Rocks.
No, what is that?
I have no idea. So I'm gonna guess no on that.
No, but can I tell you somewhere where I would like to go?
Sure.
I don't want to participate, but visually I would love to do it. I think it's called maybe DJs or something like that. It's up in like Beaver Falls, and it's a swingers club.
No, it's not.
Oh, I can imagine the air would smell like sex, which might skeeve me out a little bit because I am a germaphobe, believe it or not. But I'm a sick fuck, and
Wow.
I would love to watch a bunch of people around me getting it on.
I have, I was a pro wrestler, and one of my former tag team partners. I'm not gonna say his name on here.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I said it. But one of my former tag team partners, I don't know if he still belongs to it, but he had belonged to it, and I was like, so how does that work? I guess you have to like apply to it, and then you have to go through all these like tests and stuff and everything.
Okay, a membership.
So I guess, yeah, the membership.
Well, can I tell you, that makes me think of a story. I shot a movie for Vivid, okay, with the famous Paul Thomas, and he adored me. As soon as I walked through that door, he goes, "Who the fuck are you?" And I go, I said, like, yes, I'm Ricki Raxxx, motherfucker. So
Kids, I hope you're not watching. This is 2018.
We shot the remake of Deep Throat
No.
in downtown Los Angeles, and it was at a sex club. And I never knew there was such a thing called a sex club, but they exist. And this sex club was a high-end sex club where, from what I heard on set, it was just to join it was $50,000 and up a year.
Wow.
They had an on-site testing area where you got tested for STDs if you were a member of that club. And we went to shoot that video that day, and they had such a thing called glory hole. So it was, you know, the wall, and there's a hole, and some guy sticks his private parts right through that hole, and you don't know who's on the opposite side of either part of that wall. And I just found it so fascinating, kinky, and I kind of wanted to participate.
Wow. We bit off more than we can chew here on Bar-jutsu Live. You know, and let's talk about the glory hole real quick, because the physics of the glory hole I don't quite understand. So it's a wall and it's got a hole in it, and then the dude sticks his junk through. That makes sense.
That's right.
But like, I don't think that you ladies, not that it's all ladies that are on the one side.
That's right.
But I don't think that you ladies understand, not that I know from experience.
Yeah.
But the way that the guy is going to have to position himself on the other side.
It's actually like a stand-up level. So like, you know, the hole is he's just standing there. He's not like doing the wall.
No,
I think he's staying still, and she's doing all the work, or
Right.
he's doing all the work on the other
Think
side.
about his positioning. He has to at least, so since the wall's flat,
Yeah.
and he's got to stick his junk through the hole.
Yeah.
His feet are going to extend out further, so he has to like turn them to the side. So even though you may be getting, you know, the goods on the one side, he's in an awkward position on the other. Because he's got nothing to grab onto unless there are handles.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, there's no handles.
So there's no handles. So
Yeah.
it's just a wall and a hole. So he basically has to like.
You really put some thought into that.
Well, you know what? I watch a lot of porn like you. And I did. I'm like, oh look, it's a glory hole video. I'm like, oh check it out, Randy Peanut. You know. But then I'm thinking, I'm like, that can't be that doable because you just unless there's some sort of like you said. You know, they stand in the hole. I'll bet you on the other side of the hole, there's got to be something that's designed where it's for comfort.
Can I tell you what the glory hole reminds me of?
Please do.
And being in that atmosphere, it reminded me of it even then. Is I started off my dancing career at the Beehive on Route 22.
Oh my God, I love the Beehive. Love it.
Let me just tell you about the Beehive. The floor is white and black checkered, okay, and it's towel, which is super hard on your legs and on your knees. And a customer has to give you $1 to put it in the jukebox for you to be able to dance for him.
Yes. I just told a great story about the Beehive, and I don't want to cut you off, but I was just talking to a buddy of mine, and he was talking about cheerleaders, you know. And I said, the funniest thing was. I was at the Beehive once, and you know we put the $1 in, and then the girl plays the song. But the one time we went, we were picking the songs.
Yeah.
And this girl got on stage, and she went up, and she was about to dance, and Freebird came on, and she went, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And the whole place, all like 20 of us that were there, just started laughing. And to be a trooper, she did the whole song.
Yeah, well, a good dancer can dance to anything.
Yeah.
The first song I ever danced to in my entire career, which again was at the Beehive, was Marcy's Playground, Sex and Candy.
No.
And so I remember working there at the tender age of 18 years old, and guys would come in, they would pick you out of a lineup, you know, especially in the afternoon, and they would take you to what's called the jack-off booth.
Oh, geez.
So you're on one side of the screen, and it's glass, like a window, and you're dancing or, you know, playing with yourself, but no insertion, and he stands on the other side of that screen, and he jacks off all over the window. First of all, as soon as he pays for it, the light comes on. And so you dance, and he jacks off all over the window, and then it's over, and guess what? I used to have the privilege of going on the other side and getting gloves and cleaning up his spoon.
I cannot believe
it was the worst. It was the worst. I was.
That's crazy. So listen, Ricki has a request for you guys watching and gals watching. Okay, we're not, discriminating. I'm hoping that some of you ladies are watching. But Ricki wants to know
what is the thing that you see that a girl does in porn that makes you pop your load? And more importantly, because I'm getting ready to make my comeback in porn, I like to hear guys' feedback. What's something that a girl says that you can't even contain yourself no more and you blow your load? It's such a good thing that she says you have to pause that video, rewind, play it again, hear that thing, and poop, you're done. I want to know what that thing is that she says it can make you blow your load.
You heard it, guys and gals. So leave it in the comments, and we will get back and we will make sure that Ricki responds. But other than that, you know what? This has been great, Ricki. We want to make sure you check into Brazzers this May. Ricki's new video is going to premiere, and it's going to be hot like it always is. Ricki, you never let us down.
Thank you.
You never cease to amaze. You are the greatest.
Thank you.
Pittsburgh loves you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
And this is James from Bar-jutsu. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.